Hello, my name is GarrysFactor, and today we're finally doing the long-awaited Q&A. It's been a minute since I actually did something like this, but I'm surprised on how many of you actually commented. So, let's check out your questions, and let's get some answers. Maximus the Hedgehog, great videos, man. Keep up the good work. Also, my question is, if Billy and Stu were to go up against an actual Gundam, which one would Stu end up getting? I think I got an answer for you. This Gundam right here. I know, he's intimidating, but I think it fits Stu's character. What do you think in the comments? I'm still wondering if Stu and Billy will meet Heavy or Scout TF2. They actually did meet Heavy from TF2 recently. You can check out the short in the link below. Also, for Scout, that one might be coming soon. Leon Cooper 5590. When are Billy and Stu as Ghostface going to fight the Brothers of Destruction, The Undertaker and Kane from WWE? That's a good one. I haven't actually thought about that one yet. We could look into that and see how it goes. I could probably get it done maybe within a month or so or less. I only say that because February is a big month. There's a lot to plan for. And obviously, if you've watched my channel, you know that I do more than Ghostface. I do live streams. I have large video projects that I'm working on. And we do have a surprise probably at the end of this month for you guys, so keep tuned for that. Rogue688. I wonder what would happen if Stu and Billy fought against Popeye. Well, if it's the Popeyes I'm thinking of, I imagine it's going to be like this.
Billy, why is there an old man in front of me? He's about 5 foot tall. Well, Stu, you said you wanted a challenge. On top of that, you need to get healthy. What do you mean get healthy? Look at him. He's got spinach written all over him. Spinach?
Popeyes consumes the spinach, and the next thing you know, it's the bada boom bada bing, and Billy goes, Heal Spirit 014. What's your favorite Scream movie? Also, I hope this next short has Venom and Venom clap Billy. Ah, well, I see y'all enjoy that a lot. My favorite Scream has to be Scream 3. Main reason why is I think it's the first Scream we actually see that go, oh, I can just use a gun in attempts to use a gun. I could be wrong though. Correct me in the comment section, but that's what I remember from memory. Jaden Thomas says, I got a question. Is the reason why Stu and Billy still hang out is because Billy forgives Stu? Indeed, actually. They live together as well. If you paid attention during the Christmas special, you would learn they also live together. Billy has to pay his hospital bills, and on top of that, they're very close friends. TDL India says, I got a question for you. Do you ever plan on streaming Halo Master Chief Collection? I do actually. I do own the Master Chief Collection, but if I do stream it, I want to stream it with some friends. So I'm trying to look for a little group of buddies, and we're going to start on it on the journey of how to play Halo, because I know there's the good side of Halo and the bad side of Halo, and that's a whole pile of shit. Debana Chanda, I hope I said that correctly. Where are you from? What's your name and age, bro? Please enter the Godzilla and Billy and Stu Chaotic Adventure. 1. Godzilla is actually in the Billy and Stu. It may be a short one because I'm not that big brained on Godzilla knowledge, but I do plan to make some more in the future with the other kaijus or a different variant of Godzilla. I just gotta catch up to speed. 2. Where am I from? I'm from the greatest shithole in the United States. Good old Arkansas, baby. Yeah, that's what we're talking about here. With the mud spitting shit and everything. Yeah, there's a fucking rattlesnake over there. Get my damn gun, go bam, bam. I mean, that's where I'm from. That is the shithole I'm in, and I love it here sometimes. Even though it can be very boring. What's my real name and age? My name is Cameron. And my age? I'm 21. I'm going to be 22 on August 23rd. So you want to give me a birthday gift? Hey, I'm not stopping you. Frosty Mint says, Luigi's Mansion, and also Taco Bell sound effect. Brilliant. Spider Star G says, why do you make Billy always get bodied? Because who wouldn't? I mean, Billy's a tank. If you think about it, Stu brings him the shit, and Billy gets his ass beat. And you know, sometimes it turns around and Stu gets his butt beat. But let's be honest, we all love to see Billy suffer. I know you guys love to see him suffer. The amount of polls I've done, and I just see people flood in. Yes! Make Billy suffer! Beat him to a pulp. You know what? Get Venom. Clap his cheeks. I mean, that's literally what you guys do. Y'all pray for that shit. Y'all save for it. I see when I do a Billy and Stu short, at least 10,000 of you come and actually fucking watch the video. When it's like something else I do, about 100 of you pop around. I mean, I ain't complaining, but it's the truth. You guys love seeing that man get tortured, and he needs his hospital bills to be paid. So Please don't stop watching. Carson the Fox. My question. You ever gonna play Cars the video game on stream? Are you talking about the Cars the video game that was like on the Xbox 360? That was only made to promote the movie? Sure, yeah. If I get the funds for it, I'll definitely buy it. Yeah, I'll play it. Fuck it. Why not? It'd be one hell of a stream to do. Catalan Bro says, will you ever try Sekiro one day? Maybe you will live stream it. I actually do want to try Sekiro one day. I'm waiting for the game to go on sale so I can actually get the game for myself and play it. It looks really fun. And after beating Elden Ring, I'm sure as hell down to play not only just Sekiro, but the entire Dark Souls franchise and Bloodborne. We're trying to get the Bloodborne thing set up on, streaming, but with Sony only having it on PlayStation, it can be annoying. But we're working on it. I do want to play it though. I really do. But I have no money. Also, here's my cat, Stinky. Say hi, Stinky. Razam132 Scout a TF2 says, Gary, which TF2 character are your favorite? Choose wisely. And do you want to play with me on Payday 2? My favorite character in TF2 has to be Demo Man or Spy. I really like those two. They're fucking hilarious. I mean, there's a lot of characters I love, but those two resonate to me the most. And would I ever want to play Payday 2 with you? I'm down. Maybe one day. It would be cool to do some kind of event with Payday 2. But to be honest, I gotta play Payday 2 enough on my end to figure out how the game works. I played a bit of it years ago, and I have not picked it up since, and it was due to the Russian Badger video regarding the spoon. And that spoon is fucking awesome. I loved it. The Incredible Tortoise says, what has been your favorite Billy and Stu short to make? I'm gonna be honest, the Rodon one. The reason why, it's just that energy I put behind, that's fucking Rodon! Like, obviously, I can't do it right now, because I'm inside, and that's about as loud as I'm going to get without being in the car. But that's the one that speaks to me the most, and it was probably one of the most successful ones out of them all. Purple says, Gary, what is your favorite Marvel character? Your favorite DC character? And if you made a fusion of those two characters, would you like it? That's an interesting one, actually. Let's see. My most favorite Marvel character is going to be William Dafoe's Green Goblin from Spider-Man 1. There hasn't been a Goblin to fucking rival that Goblin in years, or ever. It's perfect. I love it. And for DC, I gotta say Clayface. I know there's a lot of things I can look at DC and point to, but Clayface is probably one of the coolest characters when it comes to his backstory. And I love it. It's a really cool design on how you can portray a character, especially when they have an identity crisis, depending on what version you go for. Now, for the fusion, I don't know what kind of fusion the Clay Goblin would be. Sounds like Goblin with Venom, or Red Goblin in a way. It could have that kind of potential. Or it will just make Goblin better at mimicking voices and actually disguising himself in scenarios. But Goblin's too chaotic for that, I think. I don't know. It really depends on what you look at. But that's a good question. Fusion says, favorite Pokemon? Gotta see it. Charmander. Let's go with that. I don't know anything about Pokemon besides Charmander and Pikachu. Please don't shoot me. What's your favorite Pokemon in the comment section? What do you think about the reception of your video got on SCP? And how was your reaction to the sudden gain in popularity via memes with Stu and Billy? And with a non-American audience like viewer, etc.? So with the reception of my SCP video, it got 12,000 views. I'm not gonna lie, that's the largest gaming video I've ever done within the last 10 years. I really wish it did better. I mean, I'm happy. I'm really happy that it did as well as it did. But after being exposed to how successful Billy and Stu was, I really thought to myself, man, I really wanted this to do better, but I was proud that it hit the goal that it got. It really made me happy because if I do another video like that, I really hope it gets the same reaction and love. We earned about 100 subscribers on that one, and it was honestly something that I'm happy that happened. It shows I have a possibility in the world of content creating, and I would love to make more content, especially with the audience I have. As in the gaming popularity of Billy and Stu, I'm thankful. I would have never imagined to actually grow to the lengths I have gotten in years. I never thought I was going to get to 10K. To be honest, I thought it was going to be a foreign dream, but here it is. It's real. It's a thing that has happened, and now I believe we can get to 100K if we ever get on traction like that again. And I would love to. I would love to be able to put one of those fucking 100K trophies on my wall and say, I did that. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't have done that because it's you. It's you guys that are the ones that are responsible for getting those creators those trophies. And one day I hope you guys can give me one too, because that would make everything, every sacrifice, every decision of this channel worth it, because I've experimented on this channel for 10 years and I'm happy I got as far as I did. I never expected Billions 2 to get popular. Really, it was just something I made in one morning before starting to go to work. I saw the meme. I thought, well, I can make my own variation. Instead of using AI, I can just go ahead and do my voice and basically put myself in Billions 2's shoe and go from there. And people loved it, and I'm happy they love it. And hopefully we can keep growing. And how do I feel about a non-American audience? Welcome over here. We got none but cheeseburgers, dips, and shit, but it is America, baby. And please tell me about your side of the world and other things that are going on. I mean, I'm actually happy that I got the outside of the world audience versus the inside, because the inside is very hard to please American people. I realize that trying to please to an American audience is extremely difficult, because most people are already set on their already content creator. They're looking for Markiplier, they're looking for 8-Bit Ryan, they're looking for Russian Badger, Vanos Gaming, Lythero, Nogla, and Terrorizer, J-Schlatt. They're looking for all those creators, and I'm buried underneath that. Hell, Quesos, add him in there too. I'm buried so far underneath that I'm happy that I managed to grab the outside audience, because that means my content is going outside the area that I'm located, which means there's a higher chance, likely, for me to get noticed. But I am welcome to the American audience if they want to join in, but I just feel like they won't be as reactive as the European audience. But you can always prove me wrong. That's just, I don't know. You can always prove me wrong. R says, opinion on Roblox. I think it's an alright game. I never played it, but, you know, it's something that I may one day join, because it can be funny. I've seen my friends play it. Has a very questionable history, especially dev-wise, but hey, it is what it is. I don't know. I've never stepped into that territory. I don't know, man. Nero says, will Gary play horror games in the future streams/videos, except FNAF games? I will, and I actually did. I recently played Poppy Playtime on stream and made a video regarding Poppy Playtime. Check that out, actually. But I also want to play games like Soma, Alien Isolation, and maybe Layers of Fear and other indie horror games. I'm always down for horror. I grew up on that shit. I love it. But it's really on what the people want, because at the end of the day, if I upload a video and it gets no traction, then that video is sadly just a waste of time. And that's what I need, sadly, on this channel. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. If you want to see me play a horror game that you really like, please go to the comment section down below and put your horror game in, and I might check it out. Biscuit says, what is your favorite franchise growing up? God of War. Oh my god, I love it. I love the fucking franchise. Kratos is one of the best, angriest characters in the world. I know Doom Guy is better, but oh my fucking lord, in my opinion, Kratos is so goddamn cool. Every detail on his body tells a story, from the ashes, from the scars, from the tattoo, from the weapons. It is how you write a good character. On top of that, with the recent developments of the Norse saga, it is so perfect. I know there's a lot of things that be criticized, especially about Atreus, but I love it. I love the direction they're taking it. I cannot wait for the Egyptian saga. I could talk about this game all day. I even tried on this channel for a while to make it a God of War central channel, but that didn't work. I mean, it was decently good for a while, but it just didn't work as I thought it would. But I cannot wait. I'm really excited. I fucking streamed the entirety of Ragnarok. I streamed the entirety of God of War 2018 and God of War 3, and I would love to play the originals again one day. I love that franchise. I don't think you understand. Please buy me a life-size Blade of Olympus. Please, I beg you. Eric Crash Sand says, what game was the one that you would play over and over again eventually and knew everything that would happen next? God of War! I fucking love that game. Ninsho says, have you, the man behind the funny duo, ever watched an anime before? If so, what is your favorite? I haven't watched an anime in a long time. I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z, but as for a favorite, I want to say Parasite really stuck with me as a good story anime. I thought it was really well done. JoJo Bizarre Adventures is one that I also grew up watching. That's also a good one that I can recommend. It's pretty funny, pretty wacky. I haven't watched all of it, but it's definitely a good one. SCP Hero 096. If you had to choose one superpower, what would it be? Mine would be to poop bricks. Pooping bricks? I would want Magneto's power. I'm gonna be honest. I think Magneto's got an amazing ability. It would be so fucking cool to go up to Metal and just be like, all right. On top of that, you're unstoppable. I mean, there is iron in the blood. So if you got an enemy to deal with, just whoosh, it's done. It's over with. I'm just saying, Magneto, he's pretty fucking goated. The Puppet says, why did you decide to do YouTube? And if you were to save one of the two, would you save Stu or Billy? And no, you can't choose or. Stu. Alright, so you're probably wondering, why choose Stu if not Billy? Well, I think if Billy dies, he's just gonna die, probably come back later somehow, but he's going to die. And if I don't choose Stu, there goes my content, there goes my money, because if Billy had every chance to walk away from getting an ass whooping every 2 weeks, then, you know, I won't have anything to do, and my 90 cents every short will go away, and I need that to continue buying my animals food. So that's pretty much it. Why did I decide to do YouTube? I decided to do YouTube back in 2016 when I was a child, and I miss it sometimes. Sometimes I wish I could go back and change many things, or may not even start it, because I gave up a lot of time, I gave up a lot of effort, I gave up a lot of moments that could have been put to better use. But I saw YouTubers doing it, and I wanted to try it out. I had an interest in computers at a very young age. I wanted to learn how to code. I wanted to figure out my place in the world for someone so young, even though I could have been doing anything else. Having to take care of my brother most of my life and not getting outside much, I wanted to try YouTube. And I did, and sure, it wasn't as successful as everybody else's, but it was something that I wanted to do. I started out on an old LG phone and a Toshiba laptop that had Windows 7 running on it. You can understand my frustration and pain that I had to slowly grow, but it took me some years to actually get to the computer and components I have today. And it was all from grinding and hard work, but it's finally here, and I hope to see it grow. People that inspired me definitely were Vanoss Gaming and Markiplier, the obvious answers you're expecting. But what really took me off to give it a shot has to be 8-Bit Ryan. 8-Bit Ryan was a creator I came across, and I just loved the subtlety to his content, but also the effects that he would try to do. And I would try to mimic that, seeing like, I can do that, yeah. And then I also had an interest in animation, so SFM became a large part of the channel as well back in the day. So I attempted to do a lot of SFM animations just to see what I could make, or what interests I had at the time to blow up on. And obviously at the time I was a FNAF kid, so I loved Five Nights at Freddy's. But it consumed a lot of time. So if you ever want to do YouTube, I recommend you go with a plan, you go prepared, and you just give it a shot. Like you put your passion into it, you figure out your path. Because there's going to be things that work and there's going to be things that you don't work. But try the best you can. But also remember to make sure you don't forget about your responsibilities or your personal life or your friends or family, because you can become consumed by sitting in that room all day trying to think of the next big thing, or filming videos that get maybe 50 views, and to you that's like, wow, that's amazing, but in reality you could be spending that time with something more important. But it is possible. I believe in you. I believe in anybody to do it. But you have to have the motivation and dedication. I hope that answer was the best answer I could give. I apologize if it sounded the way it is, but I just wanted to give my honest opinion on that. A World Eater says, who does the voices for Billy and Stu? Also, how do you create the voices for them? I am the voice for Billy and Stu.
It is me. I am Billy.
How do I create them? Well, I kind of tense up my throat in the back, and I kind of just go,
ah. I am Billy. Stu.
And I just kind of get that ooh sound in there with it. So,
Stu. Billy.
And I kind of just go back and forth. I'm no voice actor by any means. I'm a guy who did this in his car. I have a very important question. Relevance like none other. Did you ever hear the tragedy of Dark Plagueis the Wise? The Star Wars fandom is coming back. Well, since you're making one of these, what do you think about your community? Currently, I love my community, and I hope it can grow into a community similar to Jay Slats, because I want to do videos similar to his, where he's like reacting to the rooms and everything, and reacting to like people doing silly shit. But I love it. I love this community. I love how diverse it is. I love that it's just not people in America. When playing the SCP server, I realized that we had Germans, we had people from Australia, we had people from Europe. I mean, it's crazy of where all these people were coming from, and they were just here because I was going, Stu, Billy, Stu. Like, it's pretty fucking awesome. I love this community, and I want it to continue to grow because the more community we have, the more possibilities we can do things like a Minecraft server. Actually, let's not do that. Not anytime soon, because YouTubers never have a good thing with that. I don't know what it is with YouTubers and doing Minecraft servers. It never goes well. I like the idea of collaborating with a community, because without a community on a channel, there's nothing there. It's just an empty pocket. You're throwing videos into a void, and I don't want to be throwing videos into a void no more, knowing I have this community that I've been dreaming of making for almost 10 years. Shaggy says, ass or boobs? Both, yeah, both is good, both. The Riddle McDiddleman says, smash or pass on Nezuko from Demon Slayer. Mods, throw him in the Shadow Realm. Get that man out of there. Get that man some help. Get that man some therapy. Get that man out. God damn it. We cannot. Moving on. Vinny Denny says, bingo or bongo? Bongo. The Plague Doctor says, would you ever consider to play any of these games listed in stream? Dead by Daylight, Warhammer 40k, Castle Crashers, Halo, Sea of Thieves, Gang Beasts, or Ultra Kill? If not, how come? I do actually have pretty much all of those games except for Gang Beast and Castle Crashers. I don't know what Castle Crasher is. I know what Gang Beast is. I would like to play that one day with my friends. I'm not that big of a Dead by Daylight gamer. I have played it multiple times and tried to get into it, but people were so damn sweaty. I'm just gonna be honest. But outside of that, I am looking forward to the Five Nights at Freddy's update, so I might come back and stream that. For Warhammer 40k, I'm honestly just waiting for more content. I'm waiting for more content. I love that game. That game was really fun, and I'm down to play with my friends anytime if they are available. I played it. I have about 4 or 5 videos on it right now, actually. So if you want to go check it out, it's there in the link in the description. Halo, I do want to play Halo one day. I'm just waiting on what games to play that are good, and I'm just trying to figure out the order of what games to play that are actually good and worth the time. We played some Sea of Thieves for a while. I'm down to play it again sometime later. But man, when we play Sea of Thieves, we're going to be playing it for a while. That's just the truth. We spent nights on that game. I'm no fucking crack pirate or anything, but Crazy Captain, if you know that name, you're going to know him for sure. That motherfucker, he loves to yap and get us on that red ship. Ultra Kill? I have Ultra Kill installed. I'm ready to play it whenever you guys vote for it. What is your best moment in your YouTube career? I got the clip for that. Play it right here. Fuck do you want me to do for $10? Like what the? Nah, I'm joking. The best moment is actually when I hit 10,000 subscribers. I was so happy and excited that I had reached this goal that I had put down for 10 years that I was able to achieve thanks to you all. So thank you for that. Heard about your brother. First off, I'm sorry for your loss and know that he's watching over you and very proud of you for making it this far. As for my question, was he your twin older brother or a younger brother? You don't have to answer this if it makes you uncomfortable. It's okay. So my brother, Corey, he is my older brother by 3 years. He had cerebral palsy, so I was his younger brother, but I took the role as older brother to take care of him. And he was a great brother. I honestly would give him the world. And I hope he's happy. There's a lot of things I've done that I wish I could do better. But you don't think about those until they're gone. He passed away a year ago in 2024. It was heartbreaking to be the first one to find him. He passed away in his sleep. But Corey, he is my older brother, and I love him very much. Next question. General Clank, does your balls and wiener get bigger with more subs you get on YouTube? I'm gonna need a minute. I don't think I can just go from talking about my brother to dick. Okay. Yes. How much hours have you played? For me, TF2, Left 4 Dead, Gmod, SCP, Secret Laboratory, Marvel Rivals. Rule 34? Oh shit, I'm cooked. No, I'm joking. So let's actually find that out. I wonder how many hours I've actually played. It says I have 492 hours on TF2. Honestly, that feels wrong. I've been playing TF2 since 2015. It's been a minute. I played Left 4 Dead 2 for a total of 6 hours. I've played a total of Gmod for 900 hours. I fucking loved Gmod. I've played a total of SCP Secret Laboratory for 69 hours. What a goated number. I've played a total of Marvel Rivals for 22 hours. Now, it's not that I don't like Marvel Rivals. I'm just not that big of a hero shooter. But I do like it. It is pretty fun. Kiwi says, why do you like eating zombie ass? See, let me explain this. So when I was playing SCP, I was a zombie and I was yelling at a guy that I'm going to turn him into a zombie and eat his ass. It's not that important.
Because it tastes good!
Or maybe it's because it tastes juicy. Captain says, have you ever heard of / played Friday Night Funkin'? So yes, I've tried playing Friday Night Funkin', and no, I couldn't play it. I'm not that good. I cannot get the beat rhythms down with my fingers. I just not a game for me. It's just not my game. I've seen the mods. I think the mods are really impressive. There's some mods out there that put in a lot of effort. I've watched it on videos before. It does look like a fun game. It's just not a game for me. What was your favorite horror franchise? Honestly, Layers of Fear growing up was my favorite horror franchise, but I started leaning into the FNAF series. I loved FNAF from FNAF 1 to FNAF 6. Everything after that is kind of mid. Outside of FNAF, I think it's SCP. SCP definitely has me captivated right now. Is Billy and Stu going to get the 19 inches from Venom again? Definitely. And you know damn well it's going to happen. You guys keep progressing. You guys keep wanting Venom to come back multiple times. Have you ever considered making a comic with Stu and Billy or with any other characters, like a short one? That would be a cool one. I think I could do a comic with actual Kirby instead of Kerbo. I think that'd be really fun. I could give it a shot, actually. We'll try it one day. Fubu says, if you could eat only one cuisine of food, what would it be and why? I want to eat my great grandma's meatloaf. That was something she made every Thanksgiving back in the day, and it was just so good. I just remember tearing into it and loving every bit of it. It was something that I just loved growing up, and it's probably one of the deepest things in my memory. Outside of her apple pie, that was also really good. She could cook. She was a great cook in my opinion. Did you know peanuts are called peanuts because pea is stored in the nuts? Really? I gotta check. How the hell did you even come up with this? I'm glad you did. It's taken over my algorithm. Well, I saw someone else do it, and then I thought I can do that, but with my own twist. And well, here we are now. My advice, if you have a silly idea, don't be afraid to do it. That silly idea might be the reason why you take off. Would like to know your experience as a content creator and what software you often use. Will you also get into voice acting someday? My experience as a content creator is a long-running one, but I will say this. It's really luck-based. I'm not going to lie. There's a lot to look at, and it is very worth it once you start taking off. If you do, I recommend trying to go for your passions. I recommend trying to go for something that actually has your interest. That way you don't lose the spark, because a while I lost my spark. I didn't really know why I was even doing these videos anymore. But I do know that I was interested in animation when I first started doing YouTube videos. I was interested in making content because I wanted to know how the videos were made. I was interested in computers, so I got into a little bit of coding. I wanted to learn how to do that. And that's why I am here today, because I put myself, my time, and dedication into that. And it's work. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's work, but the difference is you're not getting paid for it. I have not gotten paid, man. I am doing this shit for free. But it's fun, and that's what I like the most. Seeing smiles on people's faces make it worth it, because I love that. I love knowing the fact that what I do makes a change in some people's day. Even if it's so minor, it's worth it. But it's definitely going to be a lot of work. The softwares I use OBS whenever I'm doing long form recordings with friends. When it comes down to just collecting clips, I'm using my Shadow Replay. So that's going to be my built-in software. It's basically just 20 minutes of replay that I capture, and I pick the best moments out of it. If I'm going to be live streaming, I use Streamlabs OBS. That's also really fun to use and very simple. I want to shout out Drip It. Thank you so much for actually getting that set up for me. My microphone is a Blue Yeti. I may upgrade one day, but that's what I currently have. My camera right now is an Elgato 4K Pro. I recently got that. Thank God. I love it. It's so damn detailed. I mean, look at that. Look at that, baby. Whew. Will I also get into voice acting one day? I would love to, give it a shot. It's something I would love to do. Only problem is just I'm not a great voice actor, or I wouldn't even consider myself one. Like I said, I got people I know that are way more talented than I am naturally. But I would definitely give it a shot. I won't back down the challenge. What made you decide make the SCP Secret Laboratory video Russian Badger / Lythero like? I personally love the style. Honestly, it's because I always wanted to try out motion capture, and I don't have any. So what I use is an Oculus Quest 2, and I found out in Gmod you can use that. And in Gmod it's a sandbox, so you're able to do a lot of things. So basically what I did is I got my girlfriend's computer to record all of it while I used it for motion capture for some things. And then I used the green screen on top of that to kind of like, be able to put it on the video like how Russian Badger does it. Because in SFM, it's much harder to do for some reason, and I do some animation on SFM for it, but it takes much longer. I love their styles of videos when it comes to creating videos, because when that SCP video was in the editing, I knew it had to be like theirs, because the chaos was so fitting for those animations in QuickTimes. It's perfect. It has to be done that way. I didn't see it any other way, and I'm so happy it came out the way it is, because to this day, it is one of my favorite videos I've ever made when it comes down to my long form content. And also, Russian Badger and Light Theory are fucking awesome. Why wouldn't I try? What's your go-to order at Taco Bell? I don't have a go-to order. Steak burrito with the Baja Blast with the nacho fries, light sauce. On top of that, we're gonna have us a $7 box. Boom, there we go. God, I've become a big back. Are you a fan of Ghostface in horror movies, or did you just find the Ghostface shorts funny? Also, every once in a while, can you do a stream where you join Discord calls? I could look into doing that one day. I want to try to experiment with that, but we're going to need more people in the Discord calls. We'll have to make sure it's populated to give it a shot. But it is something I do want to try. There's 500 people in this Discord, and only like 100 of them respond. Will you ever get a chance to meet Gary Newman? No, I don't think so. But if he's ever open to interview me or talk to me, shit, I am open. I am willing. Please, Gary Newman, give me an access key to Sandbox, your next predecessor to Gmod. Please! Will you make another server to play game with your friends and viewers one day? I will. I do plan to have something like that set up. And who knows? Maybe the SCP server might be returning. Maybe. I'll debate to keep this one in the video. Well, alright, that's been an hour of my time answering questions. I hope you guys had an amazing time with this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe, and comment down your favorite part in the comment section, or some new questions. In the meantime, check out my Billy and Stu shorts here, check out my other videos here, and check out the descriptions for supporting my Patreon, joining the Discord, or having any other questions or thoughts to join about, or talk about. Anyway, that's all I got to say for now. Bye-bye.